Well, it's a beautiful day today. Feeling really free and feel like I'm Atlas carrying the world on my shoulder. It's really good, really good. So as the peacemaker and the peacekeeper, let's solve these problems. Let's bring on really good solutions. And let's bring on the healing together, Kuyara. Let's bring the new creation story together, and it's really exciting for us to be in a really beautiful energy today, in a beautiful timeline for the old world and the new world is one. And my masculine and my feminine is one. And what is above is below. Remember when you used to do energy balls? We used to do energy balls when we were kids. So this little piggy went on exploration. And this little piggy will him stay home and look after the home ground. And this little piggy had a big banquet feast. And this little piggy joined in the yummy banquet feast too. And this little piggy skipped and sang merrily, merrily, merrily all the way home. Set to rise. No adverb pronoun. Correct English grammar. That's what I learned. That's what I know when I was growing up in school. If you look at it all, that came in maybe in my 20s or maybe in my late teens, coming into my 20s, of these little flashy words, because it's all about casting a spell, and all us good kids being programmed into learning how to cast the spell, spell it out. So it's really, really important to be mindful and heartful in the whole embodiment of every cell in your body to your core of what you say. For what you say, come down. What goes up must come down, from my right to my left. All is one. And that's what Granny said. We've come to ask you of a great responsibility. So I feel like I've done well, and I passed it on to all of you, because it is a shared responsibility to all of us. And that's the whole governance structure of the circle, and the standing zones, and the circle, and the pyramids, the upper and lower worlds of Egypt is unified. The unification of upper and lower worlds of Egypt. The all-foreseeing eye, balancing the scales of justice, goddess Mu, Mat Mu. We, the people of Mo, those who come from the stars to be here right now. Mijalana, Mijalamabu, here live living. Live life, claim it. I claim you all under the one sun as my blood, from the first to the last, of the one ancestor creator. Your sister, your friend, your daughter, your auntie, your mom, your nana, your love, your joy, your heart. So lest we forget. And we all went. And joined in together for what we believed in. So these colonies who came to the country here at first light, and Gondwanabura at first light, called Australia, Company Australia, owned by King Charles and all of them, registered in Norfolk. And remember, there's contract law, property law. I'm not the owner. I'm just a caretaker that's holding the trust. The Crown lands belong to the people and to the children. So within those colonies, they all had their own state law for goods and services, everything that was coming in through maritime law with the sea space around us, above, below, space from my car, walking space, then to the shopping center, and then that space back in again. You know what I'm talking about. So within that Admiralty law and law of the sea is law of the land, and the sea and the land must work together. It is not separate, it is one. The land and sea works together. It comes together to activate the ecosystem, and that's the greening of Gondwana. So, and that's my trademark under the contract name, the character, the fiction character on a piece of paper. And me as this character, breathing, living flesh and blood of the land. So the colonies then had their own state taxes for the goods and services of the ins and out of tobacco and rum and all that. Remember the rum corps? They paid each other a bottle of rum back then in the trade before this money concept. And within the Chronicle, searching for the song lines with the kids that came over and interviewed our elders. I remember one of the stories was my grandpa, Paul, who got paid. He started when he was about 12, so a lot of child labor even before then, to where we are now. So we're doing good. We're doing good in our evolution and who we are. And an old man Army, who also went to the war. He was part of the Anzac, and so within these colonies, federation came into effect, and these colonies all came together, and federation was activated and brought into the story, into the folklore, and it was moved in. Of course, so that became federal. The federal taxation was then born, and the whole point of the federal taxation being established by the foreign members and their establishments. Section 444, running out the door, Your Honor, was to fund the First and Second World War. So Australia, the company, owned by all those who sold out to the merchant ships, now hiding in their dungeons and pits. Anyway, you're forgiven. The debt is forgiven as well from our ancestors. So, and also then taxes continued to bring the social security system in, and very well designed to disable people. It's like my sister said, we are all disabled sometimes when we're not able-bodied, mentally, emotionally, physically, all those things. So those who came, with body parts missing, and war veterans, and those who didn't come back, and children and wives who had nothing and had no husband and no father. So these social security systems were put in place, and the father became the foreign state, that looked after the women and children. I don't think so. Seeing what you've seen with the videos released on the pedophile rings, but in order to, to disrespect yourself in all of us as a reflection of truth and who we are as the divine and natural law, well, of course you have to be You have to be damaged as a child, and you have to be able to stay within that old energy, which is not good. Just the lower parts of Egypt. That's where low life comes from. So with the low life and the high life, and we'll find middle ground with it all. So yes, have a look at it, check it out. So shire rates, water rates, land rates, it's all part of tax, all part of tax. Superannuation, all to fund what? Fund the wars, fund no good business. Anyway, it stops now. So I am known, I'm the one known, and I'm the one unknown. I'm the one seen and unseen. Now you see it. For everything is hidden in plain sight. We're just distracted by the magicians creating magic tricks in the background. So control the information is to control the outcome that we all want for ourselves, each other, our community, our common unity, and a sacred circle of life, a sacred circle of creation, Bugarigara, International Trade Center. On the ground. Everything comes back on the ground for all of us. And we, the origines, to all origines, bring on the Renaissance for all of us. I love the Renaissance. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So correct sentence structure in simple English grammar is very strong spell to cast for what goes up and then it comes down. Back in the old days it was forbidden to write, because when you write something, it seals the deal. So all the native earth claims, everything in the nativity, everything that we did in good faith is a peaceful and neutral, sovereign, so generous, to Her Majesty, to His Holiness, to His Excellency, to the Honorable, to the Royal Navy, to the Royal Army, to the Royal Ground Force. Put the guns back into and ammos back into the toy box. Bring peace back on and order on the land. Balance the scale of justice. It's great to see those ones standing up for no more war and to free Israel and free us all up. Is Isis, Ra, Amen, El, Alium. Isis, Ra, Amen, Alium. That is who we are. Alium, light. Isis is Ra. Atom is Atom Ra. Amen is Isis. Isis, Ra, Amen. Not Amen. Ra, Amen. Alium. Aho. Mabu. So like my mother said, to all you people out there, always loved singing, and I miss you all too, and to all the folk festivals, Port Fairy and Fairbridge, from my last video. Fairbridge were the children, but they were grown-ups when I met them there, and we did a really good healing session there, and I connected with them when I was invited to perform at the Fairbridge Festival. I played at many festivals around this country, and I've played at a few beautiful festivals in the United States and different parts of the earth, Pacific Islands, Yes. It's been really amazing. And when I started, when the country called me on the ground in 2004, well, yeah, and you make a big call and you become a whistleblower, then yeah, everything in that energy is going to come at you. Why? So my character and my name and who I was got defamed, and I was getting a lot of really bad hate mails in my international email thread, and yeah, everything was coming at me like I shared in the videos that you've watched of my story, my Ngangawini, my spirit talk of first light. So, as Mum said, it'll be great for you to be compensated. I know what money is, and therefore I open my heart to receiving from the universe everything I truly deserve from what I lost, the damages and loss to my business, to my reputation, all that stuff. But it made me even stronger, because with all that stuff and the trust in the trade with Raymond, the ex-Marine fella. Thank you, Raymond. African American, Africa, Jaman. I burn those demons, Jinky, my fire stick. Just the lost entities, lost entities that jump into the host of people who are not in their body and jumping through the throat chakra, the crown chakra. So yeah, Raymond, thank you so much, and I did the trust and trade and trademarked my name. So when CD Baby Online, which started the whole iTunes with Google and everything in the beginning, when I first signed up with them in 2002 in the United States, they wanted to end my contract, and I said I'm happy to share with you that I'm live and well on the land, and I did a cease and desist, First and Fifth Amendment, and the trademark infringement and the property laws, on Article 1, Paragraph 2, Clause 3, and I ceased and desist them, and yeah, I got a message saying, good things take time. So the independent CD Baby Online, and they've grown to be where they are today. So they offered me a whole new contract, monetary contract, online in the proper way, and I said, yeah, no worries, thank you very much. So please support my music. I'll be happy to be recording all these new works that I've shared, and I love singing, and had a good sing with my nephew, my beautiful boy, Paul, last night. So it was beautiful, and I was singing it up, and it was great to sing it up, and I felt like we were in the right timeline, and I felt my people, and they were not singing this doof and crazy music. It was beautiful to sing, to listen to all the beautiful, soft, beautiful melodies again, and to feel the energy of softness and good lian in the country, and that old energy, that not so good spirit, that Linja, that bad spirit is cleared now. For we are the light end of the feather stick, thus we remain eternal, or main eternal. I was here back then, I'm here now, and I'll see you in the future, in the now space. Remember, life is short. Have fun, live all your dreams. Remember your contracts, your soul contracts. I support you all. We sing it right through. Paniwal bol kolara wadi alman waranjari walangari inja kujara yai kujara. Hey hey.